Hi, these comments are for N. I'm using your first letter for privacy purposes, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder owner and the materials writer for the TOEFL online course, the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And you completed a pronunciation pretest, if you will. And what I'm going to do now is go over the results of it, including listening to the sample paragraph and hearing your responses to the question. I'll even recommend specific lessons in my online TOEFL course that can help you improve from where you are right now. So you're doing two things. You're reading a specific passage, and then you are also answering these questions in Part B, right?
Program ELP at CSUSB, we are committed to the furthering of knowledge and fulfilling our educational mission.
Okay, pretty good so far. The tone is something I'll recommend in a minute, but keep going.
We promote a campus environment that welcomes, celebrates, and promotes respect for the entire variety of human experience. In our commitment to diversity, we welcome people from all backgrounds, and we seek to include knowledge and values from many cultures in the curriculum and extracurricular life of the campus community.
Okay, I would say there are cultures. The S after a voiced consonant is going to sound more like a Z.
We extend to each other compassion and goodwill, so that we all may feel comfortable being ourselves in a safe learning environment. To further promote this safe learning environment, all student information, whether personal or academic, is kept confidential between the faculty and administration. Learning English language is important for me because of two reasons.
Okay, now you're answering that second part of the question.
I want to complete my master's degree in USA University.
You want to say master's. Again, you have an S at the end there. It should be pronounced as a Z because it comes after a voiced consonant, master's.
And to have English language is an essential requirement in these universities. For example, now I am studying at CSUSB English language program to meet the USA University essential requirement. Second, in this recent year, English language is the most common language used in the world.
You say common is the most common language.
For instance, speaking English language is the easiest way to communicate with people in different countries, such as Asia and Europe. For this reason, learning English language is important for me. Program ELP.
Okay, so overall, I have a pretty good idea where you are right now. So let's take a look at my website. Actually, let's do this first. So I'm going to go to the scale. You have high beginner, which is 1.1. You have 7.0, which is a near native speaker. So right now, I'm going to put you at a high intermediate at about 4.8 out of 7. So overall, you speak fairly quickly, fairly fluently. You have pretty good control of your vocabulary and your grammar. It's not too difficult to understand what you're saying. Now, you can click on the link to learn more about your intelligibility score, but this is where I put you right now. Okay, now the next thing is, what are some lessons that you can focus on? Oh, one more thing before I forget. If this were the final exam, I think you'd be in pretty good shape. I'd give you 9.95 out of 100 if this were the final exam, so you're in pretty good shape that way. Now, the final question here is, what can you do right now, today, and tomorrow to improve your pronunciation of American English? Because you said that it's important to communicate sometimes in business settings with people from other cultures, and you gave the example of Asia, Arab, right? Okay, so here are my recommendations right now. I'm going to the second step of my program. It's called Pronunciation. Target and improve your pronunciation. Let's take a look at this right now. So target and improve pronunciation. I'm going to recommend right now syllable division and grammatical word endings, as I pointed out several times in your recording. You're not always pronouncing your S endings correctly, or you're leaving them off altogether. So lesson 26, 27, and 28, I think is all these lessons will be important for you. I'm going to say lessons number 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40, intonation. You need to learn how to vary your tone more than you're doing when you're speaking. And finally, take a look at lessons 41 through 44. This focuses around thought groups and blending. So, if you can make improvements in those three specific areas, you should be able to advance your English abilities. I also recommend, in addition to studying these particular lessons, watch TV, listen to the radio in English, and speak English whenever you can. I know that it's easy sometimes, maybe in your case, to speak English with other Arab speakers, but ask them to speak to you in English. It's very, very important that you practice your English right now. And you said that you want to do graduate study. I'm confident in your success. You do a great job, of course, but practice a lot right now so you get used to speaking in English as much as you can. All right? Anyway, thank you very much for completing this particular assignment. And to conclude the video, I want to go ahead and read it with you one more time. I want you to go ahead and read with me. And try to read with me at the same pace and at the same rhythm. And keep in mind that you're not varying your tone, so pay a lot of attention to the tone I use as I read it. Now, you're going to read with me, right? You should practice this about 5 or 6 times, or until you feel comfortable reading with me at the same pace, the same rhythm, the same tone, the same pausing, and so on. At the English Language Program, ELP, at CSUSB, we are committed to the furthering of knowledge and fulfilling our educational mission. We promote a campus environment that welcomes, celebrates, and promotes respect for the entire variety of human experience. In our commitment to diversity, we welcome people from all backgrounds, and we seek to include knowledge and values from many cultures in the curriculum and extracurricular life of the campus community. We extend to each other compassion and goodwill so that we may all feel comfortable being ourselves in a safe learning environment. To further promote this safe learning environment, all student information, whether personal or academic, is kept confidential between the faculty and administration. All right, see you later.